What is up, boys? Brady back with another New World video. Today we're going to be going over a Void Gauntlet PvE build that I've been rocking. And it actually might be one of the highest single target DPS in the game, I believe. So we're just going to go over the build real quick, attribute distribution, and then get into some footage of some boss fights for you guys. So with the build, the biggest change, if you have seen my PvP build with the Void Gauntlet, I do go Petrifying Scream for that, and then get 2 points down into the passives of that ability. That pretty much just changes to Baleful Tether. Then you get switch up a couple passives in Decay as well. These passives aren't that big of a deal. This just increases damage in successful ranged heavy attacks. So if there's like a mechanic like on Cilla, when you need to be far away and you just can get some range attacks off, this is decent. And then this is good when you can't be on the boss meleeing her or him. You can get some CDR by doing the block ability, which basically is like a life tap, takes life away and gives you mana, and every tick of that reduces your CDR by 10%. So in the PvP build, I go this and then this radiant efficiency, but we don't really want radiant efficiency in the PvE build because a big focus of DPS is trying to keep your mana below 50% just for this passive. So I don't really do it that well. I'm still trying to learn how to do a little bit better. You're going to see in the footage. But just trying to keep your mana below 50% is massive. Basically just 10% more damage uptime, right? So there's kind of some technique into perfecting this, which I just haven't gotten down yet. But yeah, so Void Blade, Oblivion, and Baleful Tether. Baleful Tether is a really good ability, just to do more damage. Basically, all it does is it weakens the enemy, which is it's nice to have, but you're really taking it just for the empower for yourself. 4% per second for 20% maximum. So this is really good, and you can have this up pretty consistently because of all the CDR that comes on this build. 10% CDR when you crit. 10%. Well, you get crit chance when your ability's on cooldown, and then there's some more CDR down here, afflicted by 3 more debuff stacks, which you get disintegrate from Void Blade. So there's just a lot of CDR everywhere, basically, and just a lot of empower, especially with Oblivion. And the reason why I like this passive, this is the very last point I put my the very last point I put in for the 20 out of 20 Void Gauntlet build. The only reason I take this is because if you are and you want to get some mana back, as long as you have 200 plus mana, I guess, for the plus 10 mana after dodge, then this is very good to have. So if you are and you don't have any stamina back and you're in your Oblivion, this is going to give you some stamina back to get some dodges off, to give you some mana back, basically. Yeah, so the rotation is pretty simple. The biggest thing is you want to cast all 3 of your abilities when you're next to the enemy, within 5 minutes of the enemy, increasing damage by 10% for 5 seconds, stacks it 3 times. So basically, if you pop all 3 of your abilities next to an enemy, you're going to get 30% more damage. And then you drop Oblivion, because that is one of the 3 abilities that you will be dropping, which gives you 20% in power. And then Baleful Tether, which stacks up to 20% in power. And then you just have a lot of like increased crit, increased damage if you're low mana, increased crit while you're above 50% health. Crit when your ability's on cooldown. So everything kind of just synergizes really well, right? You pop all 3 of your cooldowns, you're getting in power, you're getting crit chance because your abilities are on cooldown. So it's just nice. And then you have like 50 or 60% power, something crazy like that. It's a pretty simple rotation. You kind of just want to just start either with pulling your sword out and grinding towards the boss, or starting with tether. You tether the enemy, pull the sword out, and then drop Oblivion, and then just start auto-attacking. I think 3 light attacks do a lot more damage than just spamming heavy. The only reason I ever just do heavies is when I have to dodge a mechanic. I dodge a mechanic and then go into heavy thrust with the sword. It's just kind of smooth, right? But other than that, it's kind of just spamming light attack for the most part, and then dodging when you need mana, but trying to keep below 50% mana for that 10% power. So you could also pop your sword, run in, and then pop tether, and then get like 1 light attack off. And then just start light attack chaining, basically. But you do want to watch your mana and just make sure that you're never above 50 mana, for the most part. You want to try. You'll see in the footage I don't really do a good job of it, but that is something to keep in mind as you're going through your rotation on bosses. And then for stat distribution, you kind of just want to be at 50 dex if you are running dex. The only reason I have dex right now is because the petrifying screen pass that I rolled dex on them. But it is kind of nice though to have 5% more crit, because you have some passives in the Void Gauntlet that scale off of the more you crit. There's things happening when you crit, right? And the Constitution for PvE is kind of just up to you. I have my luckier on in the video, so I'm really not even doing as much damage as I could be. But usually I try to stay at either 100 or 150 for PvE, because you're kind of in melee, right? Void Gauntlet's kind of like a melee weapon at this point. So if you're in melee, you kind of want to have some con to go with it, right? And then with int, you want to be at least 200. But the only reason I have focus is because I have a couple items with focus that just rolled focus that have good perks, and then same with strength. I have a really good perk, but it rolled strength, so I'm kind of just taking the loss in the stats there. But yeah, you could always go like 100 con and then go like, what would this be, 271 int, and then get some int food, and you'd be like 300 int. But yeah, let's just get into the footage then. We're gonna go over Cilla, and then we're gonna go over Chardis as well. So enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Huh.
I don't know what that was, so be careful right away. Basically, what we can.
Yeah, I'll just wait.
Try to face her away too.
Yo, Yarrow. Thank you for the primer, bro. I appreciate that, my dude. How you doing, brother? Welcome.
Dropping that thing.
You also swapped to Void Gauntlet? I feel that, bro. I feel you, brother. Void Gauntlet's fun though, man. Void Gauntlet's really good, in my opinion.
Thing's gonna spawn any second. Ready to get ready to get the eyes. Thing still doesn't spawn. Oh, it's on you guys. Fuck. Maybe sniper can get you. Nice.
Try the second time.
Yeah, first time we just kind of got unlucky. Buck got finished pretty quick, and then.
Yeah, the Void Gauntlet's okay, man. It's okay for now. It was only like 4K, so. Yeah, but there's the gear. Thanks, Jor. Let's see how the Void Gauntlet is on Chardis, boys. I wonder if I can tether this thing. Yeah, I really need Keen, man. Yep, exactly, kill. But for now, this is okay. What the? I have the most DPS right here, right? It's just light attack and spamming.
Down.
Run 3 lights, then back dodge to keep mana around 40-ish or so. Oh. Three lights, then back dodge. Yeah, that makes sense then, huh? Wait, what? Why didn't I get mana for that? Fuck it.
Someone needs to kill that orb behind us and put it in. Oh wait, never mind, we already got it.
We got an orb up, yeah.
I couldn't see. Yeah, we're chilling.
Do you have Threat still, Rage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, I didn't get to his eye beam phase.
No shot. He's dead right here.
Hey, boy, Gauntlet 20
Good
on
shit,
Chardis,
boys.
baby. Let's go.
Damn, I
Yep.
kind of want to see what the end beam was gonna look like.
Pretty good
See
Chardis.
if you were able to tank it. Easy peasy.